Hey guys, it's Jolene from Smith's Nature Friendly Farms. We're hanging out outside today after one heck of a night in Mississippi. So about midnight last night, a storm rolled in and took off like crazy, felt like an absolute train wreck outside the door. We're sitting in a dark house with windows flashing like something out of a horror movie. It was pretty unbelievable. Mississippi weather, it wins. It won today. It's kicking me all over the place. I'm just blown away. So we sadly have lost a few things today. I've lost my new greenhouse. So for those of you who are Aosom high tunnel watchers and wondering about that, it took off last night. And to be fair, I think unless you had a major structure, I don't think anything could have withstood that wind. We've heard up to 80 to 90 mile per hour winds. And also, to be fair to the high tunnel, I was not, well, and it's a mini high tunnel, a little greenhouse. To be fair to it, I didn't prep it because last night's weather did not get the notification from the weather guys that like normal tornadoes or hurricane events do. So I didn't overly prepare. I didn't go double down the greenhouse and all that stuff. So a little bit of my fault, but let's take a look. So here it is. This is my disaster zone. This was where the greenhouse was. And you can see here's my salary for reference from other videos. My Mr. Stacky is on the ground. All my fertilizers probably soaked. There wasn't much in the greenhouse. This guy looks terrible. It's just all my shelving. Look, it even blew over that plant. That plant's actually quite heavy to lift and move. Like it did some serious damage to my little greenhouse area. So that's my greenhouse. All the poles look pretty bent. And looks like that's going to be a loss. So I'm not quite sure what will happen there. The tarp's probably okay. Still attached in a few spots. You can see the bends over there. Maybe they can be bent back, who knows? But I don't know if they'll withstand any more wind. They're probably weakened at this point. So we have lost our greenhouse, my $200 investment. I had said originally in my original videos that I did give it only 3 years to last, so technically it didn't even make it its first year. So if you're buying an Aosom, you'll want to keep that into consideration. But to be fair, I don't think it could have withstood that. Like, you would have had to do some serious construction to the greenhouse in order to be able to keep it grounded through those winds. Like that wind was insane. People have giant trees blown over. So I don't think it's the fault of the $200 high tunnel. Although expensive high tunnels I'm hearing that they're still up and standing. So if you do have a more high quality high tunnel, it might have made it. But certainly didn't make it in our areas, not our Aosom anyways. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm a tad sad that it is gone so quick. I really enjoyed that greenhouse. I enjoyed the space and the ability to keep stuff dry. So good thing it's end of the season, or start of the season, I guess, technically. So it is better than I'm not, desperate to try and keep stuff alive, as opposed to if it was September and I was trying to put stuff away for the winter. But yeah, kind of sad to see it go so soon. We got a heck of a lot of water last night. I don't think I've ever seen our pond this full. Normally it's really full when it goes up to these 3 trees right here, and that's normally the sign that it's super full. So you can see here there's a lot more water. And in the back it's almost up to our bank, which is highly unusual. So we definitely got a boatload of water last night. It was incredible. It was quite the storm. So I don't feel great about this garden season this year. It's actually really been a stressful year. There's been a lot of water dropping up until planting. I still have to get peas and green beans into the ground. It's been too wet to get them in and get our hills made, so we are behind in the probably what is the largest portion of our crop that we put out. The garden, the no-till garden, is full, but all this water is wreaking havoc on the plants. And I do still have some stuff to go in, but we'll see how they survived as well. So Mississippi weather, you win. You win. You get the prize. Quit picking on us. Hopefully we dry up from here on out, but I think there's still some more rain in the forecast. So that's it. We are wet, bruised, and damaged. Egos are a bit hindered, but it's just plastic and metal. It can all be replaced, but a little bit of a bummer. So that's it. Greenhouse is definitely not the end of the world. There are far bigger issues, far bigger losses, and I hope everyone in Mississippi and any other areas that were impacted certainly experienced little to no losses. I would be, sad to lose a house for sure. So, or a life. Like sometimes these storms can actually take a life, and that's the true loss. So my greenhouse is super minor in comparison, but doesn't change the fact it makes me a little bit sad. But I will be fine. It's replaceable. Life will go on, and it is what it is, right? So Mississippi weather 1, me 0. I guess maybe I've missed a few storms, or had a few storms that I've gotten through just fine, and this one is just not my one. But we'll figure it out. Maybe this is my calling to tell me I need a professional high tunnel. Who knows? But we'll see where it takes us. Everything has a meaning, right? So it's gonna, one door closes, another one opens. We'll see where it takes us from here. But at the end of the day, the house is fine, the chickens are fine, the animals are fine, we are fine, and hopefully the rest of Mississippi and the states around us are fine. I hope all my followers that are on this channel, I hope you are fine. From the bottom of my heart, I really hope none of you had any negative experiences, although the weather alone in itself is quite the experience. Mississippi weather, crazy. So that's it, guys. Just a little update on how we weathered this storm, which was by far the worst I've experienced yet. And the usual. Be friendly, be kind.